What's going on, IG Live? It's your boy LeBron James. Probably don't need any introduction, but here we go, getting ready for my second favorite sport on earth, NFL football. Week 16 NFL picks, live from our $7 million, almost $7 million mansion, or as Dave Portnoy likes to call it, Bron, little Bron's Week 16 NFL picks. Imaginary Smart Water. Shout out to the homie Rich Paul for giving me another endorsement deal. I'm kind of here in my $7 million mansion and got to drink smart water to stay hydrated. So what's going on, beautiful people? Happy Merry Christmas Eve to y'all. Just getting ready here for my Week 16 picks. Telling you about the other sport I love, NFL football. So we're going to skip the Saturday games. I already got those right. I picked the Steelers and I picked the Bills in my own backyard here at SoFi. So no further ado, happy Merry Christmas once again to all you all people out there. Time to get to my Week 16 game picks. So beginning with the Colts and the Falcons, I think Bron, he's due for another big game. Haven't heard much from him lately, but Bron, the elusive rookie, he gonna be good. So, I think he's going to be a good game for the Falcons. And I think every time I go to ATL, I always have some happy memories playing down there. We'll see if Bronny James will be playing for the Hawks too with my boy Trey Young. But right now I'm going with the Falcons over the Colts by final score of 31-24. Gardner Minshew doing a great job managing the game, managing the team. Since Anthony Richardson got hurt, but ain't going to be enough. So I got the Falcons winning this game. Now to my Cleveland Browns. Yes, sir, OH. Former Cleveland Brown fan, always have been, always will be. Taking on the C.J. Stroud-less Texans down in Houston, down in H-Town. When I was with the in-season tournament, the Lakers, we had some happy moments down there in H-Town. But I think the Browns are going to be too much. That defense, man, oof. That's a tough Browns defense, a dog pound. Jurassic Miles, he's going to eat. And, best wishes to the boy, C.J. Stroud. Bless up, keep going, young king. But ain't going to be a match for the Browns defense. And we got the Browns winning this game down in H-Town, so keep it up, my Cleveland Browns. Joe Flacco mania. Then go to the Packers and the Panthers. Coach Matt LaFleur, the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, he was about one loss in the month of December until this year. For the first 4 years of his career as head coach with the Packers, when Aaron Rodgers was there, Packers only had one loss in the month of December. Now he's got two in this month alone. 2 weeks ago against the Giants on Monday night. And then we also have last week against my boy Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans and the Buccaneers last week. So I think they do get back on track. I think that the Packers are going to win in Charlotte. Bryce Young going up a better trajectory, but ain't going to be a match for the Packers down in Charlotte. I got them winning that game 27-7. I think it's going to be a rather sizable win for Green Bay. Then we got the Lions and the Vikings. This is going to be one of the highest scoring games and one of my upset picks. I got the Vikings. Despite the fact no Kirk Cousins, head coach Kevin O'Connell has really kept the team together, kept the glue and the gel together. But I think the Lions, they got a lot of firepower with Jared Goff, Jameer. We got Jamison Williams, Laporta, the rookie tight end. But I think the Vikings are going to win this game. I think they're going to win this game in a shootout, 41-37, my final score with the Vikings. And against that suspect Detroit Motown defense. Two struggling units up in the Meadowlands. We got the Commanders and the Jets. Garrett Wilson. I don't actually like Ohio State. I just pretend to like Ohio State because they pay me to endorse all their cleats and they fail to win the national championship every year despite having the same amount of talent as Georgia and Alabama. And Harbaugh owns their soul over the past couple of years, but that's a subject for another time. I got the Jets winning this game against the Commanders. I think that Zach Wilson still has shown some flashes, and I love their coach, man, Coach Robert Saleh. He's a great coach, and I think they're going to win this game in a low-scoring game. 14-10, the final score. Commanders, Terry McLaurin, Sam Howell, great players. Not going to be enough in the Meadowlands. I got the Jets winning this game. Seahawks and the Titans, I don't agree with the scheduling. This is the 17th game and the ridiculous 17th schedule that they made a couple of years ago. The Seahawks wouldn't be playing the Titans for another 2 years, but nevertheless, I got the Titans losing this game to Seattle. Big win over Jalen Hurts and Philly on Monday night for the Seahawks. Drew Lock, the quarterback, I think they're going to go to Nashville and they're going to get a dub. So I like the Seahawks winning this game 27-17, right around that score. Despite the fact playing in the Eastern time zone, coming from the West Coast. So get the late afternoon games, big game in the NFC South and the AFC South in the divisions. We got my boy Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans hosting the questionable Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. The Jaguars, Buccaneers in Tampa, formerly known as Tampa when Brady played there. But I I like to go with the Buccaneers winning this game, man. I think Goliath, Mike Evans, Big Mike, gonna be too much for that Jaguars secondary. I like them scoring in the 30s in this game. I think they're gonna win this game 31-17, Buccaneers. Then we go into the Cardinals and the Bears, boy. Justin Fields, man. I feel your pain. I mean, it must suck being 8-26 in 3 years and going to be soon replaced by Caleb Williams in the first pick in the overall draft. So I think that Caleb Williams is going to take your spot for the Bears, but enjoy it while you can. You're going to get a win against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals tomorrow. But, man, it's going to be an ugly day in the Whitney City. But, hey, keep going, kid. Got the Cardinals. I got the Bears winning the Cardinals. A meaningless game. And we got one of the juicier, more tender games of the day, boy. Jerry Jones, Cowboys, Mike McCarthy, Dak, CD, heading to Miami where, man, Tyreek Hill puts up the peace sign. You take one play off, he's taking him to the crib. So I got Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill having a big game against the Cowboys. I got the Dolphins winning this game. I think they're going to score at least 38 points. I think it's going to be 38-34, a close one, a nail-biter. But I got the Dolphins winning this game. Too much Tyreek. Too much creative play calling. Got Tua, Tyreek, Xavier Howard in the secondary in the back end. No Trayvon Diggs. I feel like the ripple effects of that's going to come back to haunt the Cowboys. So I got the Dolphins winning this game down in South Beach, South Florida. Win this game. I think it's going to be in the high 30s, but the Dolphins going to win this game. And then lastly, we got for the night, we got the Patriots and the Broncos. Talk about a meaningless game, rough year for Coach Belichick. But, the Broncos, they've been playing better. They had that slowdown in Detroit last Saturday night against the Lions. They got blown out, but I think they're going to win this game back in Mile High. I think Jerry Jeudy, he's going to have a big game for the Broncos receiving core. So I got to go with the Broncos winning this game. And then lastly, we're going to go with the Raiders and the Chiefs. Triple header on Christmas Day. Once again, Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to all y'all people. Thank you all. Thank you, beautiful people. Millions of you tuning in to IG Live right now. I think my boy Killer Trav and the Chiefs, they're going to beat the Raiders. They're going to beat the Raiders big in Arrowhead Monday afternoon. Then we got an NFC divisional rematch from last year. We got the G-Man, the Giants, Tommy DeVito. I love seeing all the theatrics with his agent. Taking on Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, and the Eagles. I got the Eagles winning that one big. Says they're about a 14-point favorite. And then we go to the grand finale, the big game of them all, the Ravens and the 49ers. All the chirping, all the gossip that this is a Super Bowl preview. I think that Lamar Jackson going to be big, but ain't nobody stopping CMC in San Francisco. Ain't nobody stopping Purdy pitching at the CMC in San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, Ayuk, Kittle, all those Debo, all those offensive weapons are going to be way too much for Lamar to handle on his own. So I got the 49ers beating the Ravens. All right, on Monday Night Football. Thanks for joining me. Once again, my imaginary smart water. Thanks for joining me here, and happy Merry Christmas to y'all. And those are my Week 16 NFL picks. Bron's Week 16 NFL picks.